Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. And this reading is about the fact that, or maybe it's not an actual fact, but it was insinuated that Virginia Roberts Guiffre's lawyers intend to call Meghan Markle to the stand in her lawsuit against Prince Andrew. And the question is, why? What kind of information can Meghan Markle give on that court case? I mean, it happened a long time ago. She is not supposed to have known Prince Andrew at the time. She definitely is not supposed to know anything about what was happening with Jeffrey Epstein and with Ghislaine Maxwell, and the only thing that was actually in Virginia's favor was the fact that when he was first accused of being involved with her or having a relationship with her when she was 17, was that Meghan said that she is disgusted by it. But she said nothing more than that, and she's not supposed to know anything about that. So why do the lawyers think that this could have any kind of good impact on the trial? So a few things that come up to mind. So someone said this is a good way of attracting attention, and any attention is good attention no matter what, and as long as you're in the news, that's okay, and this will attract headlines, which it did. But still, I mean, just telling people we might call the Duchess of Sussex to the stand and not doing anything about it won't exactly win them any points. So other thoughts came to mind, at least to my mind, and that is that maybe Virginia believes, or maybe she even knows, that Meghan does have information about that. And as many of you know, one of Meghan's many nicknames is Yacht Girl, and she's called Yacht Girl because there are pictures of her with other models or let's say not A-listers on yachts. And it usually was supposed to be a yacht where a lot of rich people were going on, and the girls will be there to give all kinds of services. And nothing, it was never proved. But there was this conjecture that Meghan was a yacht girl in her past, that she used to earn some money that way. And there are definitely pictures of her on a yacht. Okay, so if she was a yacht girl, if she was working on that kind of business, then she could very much be privy to Jeffrey Epstein's dealings, and maybe she even knew Prince Andrew at the time. and maybe she was even witnessed to the Prince Andrew and Virginia's relationship at the time. So, I'm using the Mermaid's Tarot because it is connected to the sea, and we are talking about yacht girls and whatever. So, and I'm going to just take out 5 cards, see the energies around this, and see why do the lawyers want to do that, want to call Meghan on the stand. So let's see. First, I'm clearing the cards. Okay, what card just flew? And now I'm asking the question. So, why are Virginia Roberts Guiffre's lawyers asking Meghan Markle to testify in her lawsuit against Prince Andrew? Why do they think it's beneficial to Virginia to call Meghan on the stand in this lawsuit? What do they think that Meghan Markle can contribute to Virginia's case? Okay, so let's see what we get. And the first card that I get is, okay, the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is the king, it's the card that I usually get for Harry. It is the king that is usually a Cancer sign. It is the king that feels deprived, very emotional, and usually complains about not getting what he deserves, someone who thinks that is not getting what he deserves, and someone who needs emotional stability. Now, this is an archetype, and I don't know what is Virginia's sun sign. She could be Cancer, and then it could very much be a card that represents her, and she feels that she was deprived. She feels that she didn't get what she deserved. She feels that she needs emotional stability. And this can be a card that actually describes Virginia and the way that she feels after she was abused by Jeffrey Epstein and later by Prince Andrew. So this is the first card. And the second card is, okay, the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is a card that speaks about doing the right thing. It is also a card that is very much connected to a religious institution, but also to lawyers and lawsuits and everything that is connected to court cases. Because the Hierophant can be a judge, it can be a priest, it can be someone who is in high echelons of their religious institutions or any other institutions. But this is the archetype of the card that calls us as people to do the right thing. This is the card of the master, the big master. And my professor usually used to teach the Hierophant with the devil. Why? Because he would say that the Hierophant and the devil are just opposites of one another. The devil describes everything that is bad in the world, and the Hierophant describes everything that is good. So they are just the opposites of one another. But what he used to say is that whenever the Hierophant comes up, the devil is lurking there behind it, because the Hierophant calls us to do the right thing, but then the devil is there sitting on our shoulder and saying, no, no, don't do that, that's not good for you. So I believe that the lawyers expect Meghan to do the right thing in that lawsuit, and to do the right thing is to tell the truth. And to tell the truth is maybe a truth that could be detrimental to her, because coming up in court and admitting on being there and being a yacht girl is not something that is very good for Meghan herself. So but they do expect her to be to speak the truth, to do the right thing. But still, we need to remember that the devil does lurk there, and it might be more powerful here and not won't let her do that right thing, because that would be bad for her. And she is egotistical, and as we saw in previous spreads. Okay, next card I get is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is the queen that is very full of feelings and very adventurer. She's the Scorpio, so she can also be very sexual. And we are talking about sexual harassment. We're talking about using Virginia sexually. We're talking about her suing Prince Andrew for having sex with her when she was young, not a minor in British law, but young, and she does say to that she was sexually abused by Jeffrey Epstein, that she was used by Ghislaine Maxwell, and that she was pimped to Prince Andrew, that she wasn't there by her own will. And the Scorpio, or the Queen of Cups, is the queen that is someone who can face changes, someone who is very adventurous, but also someone who is vengeful. So this could show us that side of Virginia that wants to get her revenge on Prince Andrew and on what he did to her, or what she believes that was done to her. And this is a part of her way of getting that vengeance. This is also, as I said, someone who is full of feelings, because we are talking about cups. So this the whole case, we started with the King of Cups, and now we are with the Queen of Cups. It's all full of feelings. And then in between we have the Hierophant, who is very mindful and not feeling at all, because he speaks from logic and he says do the right thing. But if the devil wins in that battle, then the feelings are winning once again. So this is the third card. Now let's see what the fourth card is. And the fourth card is Justice. And once again, we're talking about a lawsuit, we're talking about Virginia wanting justice, wanting to that justice will be served, but this is more of the intuitional way of interpreting this card. The psychological interpretation of the card speaks about cutting out whatever gets in your way of going forward in your life. And this card could call Virginia and tell her, you know what, in order to go on with your life, maybe you should just cut it out and leave it. Maybe, but also she does depend on, or she thinks that could persuade Meghan to testify in her favor, and Meghan should need to testify on something. So this represents the court case, and this also represents cutting out whatever is needed to that is not needed to go on with life. So I think that she just is going to appeal to Meghan's feelings of justice and tell her and ask her to do the right thing and to say the truth and say what really happened, and maybe to tell what she knows from her own experience, and she is going to ask her to help her get justice, and she's going to ask her to do the right thing. Whether it will be helpful here, I'm not sure. I think that for Virginia's sake, she should cut out what is not helpful for her to go on with her life and just move on. Okay, next card, that is the last card in this reading, and we get the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is the first celebration in the Cups suit. That is the very minor celebration, but it is a celebration. So there is a possibility that Virginia will be able to persuade Meghan to testify in some respect, in some way that will not hurt Meghan herself, but will allow her to get that small celebration, that small win. Maybe she will be able to persuade Meghan to do the right thing and to testify. But no matter what, I think that even if she does decide to give it up, it will be for her some kind of a success, because she did get the truth out there. Everybody believes her, and nobody really believes Prince Andrew, and this is her small win. This is her small celebration. I'm not really sure. I don't really think that she will be able to persuade Meghan to testify to the truth of what happened in the time of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell and all of that. And she just might maybe get her to testify to the way that Meghan saw Andrew after she joined to the royal family, and this will be her small celebration, not her big win, but her small celebration. I don't really think that she will be able to persuade Meghan to do the right thing. So what does the underlying energy say? And we get the Hanged Man. And no, I'm sorry, that's not the Hanged Man, that's the Seven of Wands. Okay, and the Seven of Wands is a card that speaks about focusing on what is important in life and putting all of the minor things, all of those things that are not so important, putting them aside. In order to advance in life, you need to focus on the most important things. Focus on your family, focus on your life from here onwards, and just not that is a trivial thing, but this is a fight that maybe she cannot win, and maybe for her it will be better to just leave it and leave the ego, because this is mostly around ego. And when you let your ego control you, you do mistakes, and you're not concentrated, you're confused. And all in all, for her, I believe that just having her truth out is enough. That is a small celebration. She will not get Meghan to do the right thing and really talk about the real things that happened in the past. So I don't think that she will be able to persuade her, no matter how much she will feel, she will try to appeal to her feelings. That will just not happen. But let's see, what do the Oracle of Mermaids tell us? Okay, so now let's just clear the cards. And let's ask wisdom for Virginia, advice for Virginia Roberts Guiffre, advice for Virginia Roberts Guiffre. And the card that I get is honor the masculine. Honor the masculine, and in the small, it says, just one moment, respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. So all in all, what it says is that she probably cannot fight Prince Andrew. He is the masculine here, and he is also the honorable one, because he is the HRH. And this is a fight that she cannot win, and this card just tell her to just helping her to maybe get another point of view of saying her, honor the masculine, just leave it alone. You did what you could. You will get your small success, and that small success is getting the truth out. Now, nobody really believes Andrew. He is scrutinized for life. He will never be a working royal again. And you got what you got the maximum that you will get. From here forward, don't try to call Meghan, because that will not help you. Nothing else can be done. Justice probably will not be served. Cut what is disturbing you from going forward in your life, and just try to go forward in your life. Concentrate on your family, on your life from now on, and just take it as a small celebration. You did win in the best way that you could, and that should be enough for you. And I hope that you will, for her sake. So this is it for this reading, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, write me a comment, write me an email, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.